Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be describing what you can do to get into software as a service. And what I would highly recommend, again, in these three steps, what you're going to want to think about is what kind of career you want. And when I think about the career you want, an easy way to really get more of what you're looking for out of what you're trying to do. And sales will offer that. So I know a lot of people are like, wow, sales is scary, quotas are scary, KPIs are scary. But the important part is to think about the opportunity that presents itself if you do and are capable of hitting those goals. So when you think about goals, in starting in the software as a service, and I highly recommend starting off as a sales development rep or a business development rep. In those times while you're in that first role, that's going to be step one. I advise being at least an SDR or a business development rep for at least 12 to 18 months. In that time frame, that's whenever you're going to really focus in on how and what you're doing to get the most out of your current role. So then that you can move into an account executive or a territory manager role. But while you're in that business development role, or while you're also in that sales development role, think about how you can become a team lead while you're in that role. So then when you move into the territory manager or account executive, you are now gaining experience not only from your working with your manager, but you're gaining experience on how to hold people accountable, how to manage to metrics, how to forecast, but also managing to your own style of how to keep being the best in your own position. So once you become a territory manager or an account executive, that now then offers the opportunity for you to literally move into making at least six figures minimum in certain companies, where I like to tear them off as in baseball terms. So there's major league companies that are huge, like a Oracle or a Apple or Google. Those are going to be the major leagues, and then there's the minor leagues, triple A ball, and double A ball and single A ball. So single A ball is going to be your startup. So I always highly advise, if you're having trouble getting into any other tiers as far as software as a service, of being in starting off at the bottom, I would actually start off in single A or double A ball. So that's where I started my software as a service career. I started off actually skipping the account executive in the SDR role, but I started off at the lowest tier at a single A ball, meaning that whenever I came in as the manager, I not only got shown how to be that manager, trained, and so on and things like that. I already had a lot of experience with managing teams and sales in general from running my own small business. So with that being said, if you after you find what tier you want to be in, as you're moving up into certain companies, these different roles, as you move into territory manager or account executive, it's actually going to open that opportunity to make a minimum base salary of between 65,000 to 50,000, all the way up to 120,000 base, plus a commission on all of those different variables of salary. So again, it's super important for you all to think about why I should get into software as a service. It's actually only made up of 34% of America's workforce in this industry. So I always highly advise people getting into this industry, because it's offered me and my family and myself an opportunity to promote more than 46 people while I've also been a sales manager. So for me, it's been not only really exciting, it's been even more important to see that this is an opportunity to increase not only your quality of life, but your overall improvement in what you're looking for and how you're trying to get there. And for me, just a little background and testimony. I'm thankful to God for opening the door to get into software as a service, because